Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create a smooth scroll animation using GSAP Scroll Trigger. This project includes text and image animations that appear as you scroll. It will be fully responsive and work on all screen sizes. Finally, we'll add a particle background animation using Particles.js. Let's get started. First, let's look at the HTML. The container holds all the content. We have a main title. The inner container holds 3 images and their related text. We also have a final section with some text and a button. Let's move on to CSS. Now we'll style the text, images, and button with CSS. We'll also add media queries for responsiveness. The font family is applied to all text elements. Then we define CSS custom properties for colors. The container has a dark background with a radial gradient to create a depth effect. This property tells the browser that the transform and opacity properties will change. This makes the animation smoother. We add a soft shadow around the images. They will also appear above other elements on the page. The title, text, and final sections have fixed positions and are centered. We use Text Align Center to improve readability. The button has a hover effect with smooth transitions. We add a box shadow effect to make the images more interactive. We'll come back to CSS later for additional properties and media queries. Now let's add animations using GSAP. First, we add the GSAP and Scroll Trigger CDN links to the project. Then we register Scroll Trigger. We select all images inside the inner container. Now we create a GSAP timeline with Scroll Trigger. The animation starts when the container comes into view. We can set the scroll length based on the number of images. We set scrub to 10 to make the animation smooth. This option improves fast scrolling behavior. We use pin to keep the section fixed while scrolling. The title will disappear after scrolling. Text and images appear one by one as we scroll. Each text has a class name like text 1, text 2, and so on. We select the right text to apply animations to each text one by one. The text fades in before each image appears. The more than sign ensures that this animation starts after the title animation ends. The images rotate as they move from the top left to the bottom right. With this sign, the image animation starts 0.3 seconds before the text animation ends. The text fades out once the image moves past it. The less than sign indicates the hiding animation. It starts hiding the text 0.5 seconds after the image animation begins. All of these animations are applied to the inner container class. First, the text appears, followed by its related image emerging from the top left corner. Finally, both the image and text disappear. At the end, the final text and button are revealed. This animation starts 0.1 seconds after the last text disappears. As you can see, there is flickering when the page loads. To prevent this, we need to set visibility properties. We set visibility to hidden for text and images. This removes the unwanted flashing effect. Then we change visibility to visible before the animation starts. This way, the elements only appear when the animation begins. And the problem is solved. There is no flickering anymore when the page loads. We create a function to get responsive values based on screen size. This helps set different animation positions for responsiveness. Now we apply these values to the animations. Rotations and translations are adjusted accordingly. But the image is too large for this screen size. Now let's make the design responsive using media queries. We reduce the title width, adjust image sizes, and resize buttons for screens smaller than this. We scale down images, reduce font sizes, and set button padding and spacing for mobile devices. This ensures a consistent layout across different screen sizes. With this function, the movement of the images will be adjusted based on the screen size. This way we made the animation fully responsive. Finally, let's add a particle background effect using Particles.js. First, we copy the CDN link and add it to the HTML file. We create a div inside the container for the particle animation. Then we create a function for the particles. We set 150 white particles. They move slowly to create a soft floating effect. The particles cover the entire screen without affecting other elements. And there you have it. We built a smooth scroll animation using GSAP Scroll Trigger and added Particles.js for a background effect. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the latest tutorials. Thanks for watching.